There is a clear EU versus NA divide when it comes to Valorant. One region seems to reign supreme, but things can turn around at any moment. It is time to take a look at how things got this way. Why is there such a clear divide between the two regions, and where did that constant battle come from? Valorant was widely and swiftly accepted into the esports stage, Riot having made sure that Valorant in its core functionality at least was an esports level game. Things started off in a similar manner, where for example an organization like Liquid organized Valorant Academy-like events for both regions. One part where the competition started to deviate was the prize pools. It seemed as if America threw much larger amounts of cash at the events. Tournaments like the PAX Arena Invitational with a 25,000 prize pool a mere month and a half post-game release, or the Pop Flash Invitational with a whopping $50,000 up for grabs. This was only something that showed itself at the start, as Europe quickly followed with parties like WePlay or Blast showing up. One thing was certain, Europe was king for most of 2020. You would have to be blind to have missed how hard the European region dominated the majority of the year, with G2 being the poster child for these performances. The tweets, just like the footage, speak for themselves. G2 was not just on a roll, they were on a warpath, booking an 18-0 result. That is staggering and unbelievably strong, something very few teams would be able to match. It gave the world one clear indicator that the European region was the strongest in Valorant, and that they were at the top of the running in NA versus EU. Another factor that has to be raised is the constant polarization from the respective communities. Culturally, Europeans and Americans differ quite a bit, and there are plenty of player accounts of how things feel completely different playing between different regions. This is something that has always been present in Valorant, and has been echoed many times over on platforms such as Reddit. Communication is a decisive factor in this debate as well, where Europeans will always see squads cobbled together from potentially all sorts of regions, while America has the luxury of being one country where everybody speaks the same language. It promotes a more unified feeling and should take away some barriers when amateur and professional players alike fight together. Whilst 2020 showed Europe reigning supreme by the hands of G2, 2021 had something different in mind. 2021 was going to be the year of NA, and when you look at the rankings available right now, it's undeniable. The team to watch as proof of this is none other than Sentinels. They put NA right on the top of the global rankings, and the Valorant Stage 2 Masters were the crowning glory to prove this to everyone in the Valorant scene. So the tides have shifted. Where Europe was absolutely on top of everything in 2020 with the ruthless G2 squad, Sentinels have come to play in 2021. At this point in time, there are chances for another narrative shift. This will be decided based on the Stage 3 Masters played out in Berlin, whereas Sentinels already secured their place, the battle in Europe is still ongoing. But a few expected winners are the likes of Ascent, the current top-ranked European squad, closely followed by G2 and Liquid. Time will tell who ends up leading another VCT world-class tournament, but currently everything is still pointing the way of NA. It would be down to a team like Ascent or maybe G2 to cause an upset, a turnaround, but they will have a colossal fight ahead of them. At this point in time, NA reigns supreme and they are showing no signs of stopping. But the year has not ended yet, and who knows which ways it can twist and turn to deliver a classic last-minute surprise.